Hi friends, welcome to the EkalavyaUniversys. I am Ravindra K, the founder and the developer of the system named EkalavyaUniversys. EkalavyaUniversys, one system, all of IT career. The prime objective of our mission Ekalavya is creating the world of self-made programmers. In fact, I am a true self-made programmer. I am the live replica for the Ekalavya spirit. Backed by 20 years of research and development as well as experience, I am empowered to transform any software career aspirant of the world as the industry-ready programmer, software industry-ready programmer for their first job. As a lighter note, I proudly say I can transform an interested donkey as a racehorse. An interested donkey, just underline interested. Any interested person. In the my 20 years journey, I achieved many landmarks. Out of that, few of them I share with you to inspire you what a self-made programmer can do. The first and foremost one is I authored books on all prime languages like C, C++, Java, Python, etc. and all that. And these are complete references. You need not refer any other book and all that. These books may be a little bulky because I have incorporated all my learning process in that. My learning process and anybody's learning process is one and the same because I am not so intelligent and all that. If I am so intelligent, it may be varied, but I am not so intelligent, but I have ample common sense. While studying this book, you never get a doubt. These are 100% doubt-free books. Doubts are there and all. Continuously, if you encounter doubts, your interest is diluted. It is a great obstruction in your study. That's why I made them 100% doubt-free book. Your open challenge is, if you have to raise a doubt, you have to make a research. Second one is, the professors of a world-class institute like IIC, IIT and all that reviewed my books and greatly appreciated. That is a unique dimension in world programming literature. I received thousands of letters from student community from 5 countries and many software programmers also. And Google gave me first rank for 10 plus of my lectures, world first rank for 10 plus of my lectures. Above all, our great Dr. Abdul Kalamji, our ex-president of India, read my books, and 2006 he invited me and greatly blessed. And he commented that while reading my books, he became a virtual student of mine. In this way, I have tens of landmarks as achievements in my journey. So I am telling you, I am an ordinary person. I am not intelligent at all. I came from a rural background and studied in Telugu medium. That's why I am telling you here intelligence is not very important and all that. You should develop passion towards programming. Once you develop passion, interest towards programming, start enjoying programming, you never look back. Here, one example I have to share with you. Where you enjoy yourself, there you never get tired. Simple example, some students in classroom, 1 hour period, they fed up, they look that side, this side and all that. The same person in a film theater, 3 hours at a stretch, they sit and enjoy. Even a fraction of minute of disturbance they cannot bear. The same person in a cricket stadium, in a hot summer also, they sit and enjoy. Here, what is the underlying principle? Underlying principle is where you enjoy, there you never get tired. That point you have to understand. First, in this system, I can create a great first impression toward the programming studies. At the same time, I will teach you or you will learn how to enjoy programming. It is obvious because you get instant result today itself. If you attend my workshop on the very first day, regardless of your programming background, you write 5 Python projects formally. You cannot find this type of system anywhere in the world of programming studies. This is not out of ego, this is a humble statement. Otherwise, if you find any system like this and all that, just share with me and I can withdraw my words. And finally, I would like to tell one thing. Now, millions of students wrote their MCET exam and all that. They are about to join engineering within 3-4 months. This is a great period for them if they want to utilize, because they never get this much time and all. Just if you are able to, after attending this workshop, if you convince that my words are correct, then you can take up this course just a matter of 2 months. If you are able to spend 3 to 4 hours a day, quality hours, not just learning Python, you will become Pandit, Python Pandit. I can give you assurance, just 2 months will change your attitude. And if you have any prejudice towards programming studies, all that you can drive out, and it is a great opportunity for you. And this methodology will help you like anything in your future studies. Obviously, all of you or most of you are software career aspirants. In order to realize your software career dream, you study 1 or 2 programming languages. Unfortunately, there is a lot of hype towards programming studies as well as software career. In my view, all that is trash. Whatever I tell orally, you may not believe that. I cannot convince you. That's why I am offering you one unique thing which is unique in the world of programming studies, that is Python 1 day wonder workshop. 1 day means not 24 hours, just the 6 hours hands-on workshop, hands-on online workshop. And if you attend this workshop, on the very day, within 6 hours, you write 5 Python projects formally like a professional. You think like a professional and work like a professional. I don't expect any programming background, even education qualification also. Then you attend that. By that only, you can understand realities. Seeing is believing. Nobody can convince you orally in this respect. Actually, I strongly believe 2 facts. The first one is programming studies are easiest among all application-oriented studies. What are the application-oriented studies? You know the branches in engineering course, namely, for example, civil, mechanical, electricals, electronics, biotechnology, automobiles, aeronautics, industrial engineering, etc., etc., and all that. 10 plus branches are there. All those are application-oriented studies. And programming studies also one of the application oriented studies. But there is a core difference in view of student. There is a core difference between other application oriented studies and programming studies that I want to explain to you. Mainly there are 2 points. All other application oriented studies, you need a big lab. That is an essential prerequisite. For that purpose, millions of rupees one should spend. No individual student can afford. Even though somebody can afford, they won't do that. That's the first limitation. Second limitation is the other application oriented studies are not suitable for self-study, whereas programming studies are the best candidate for self-study. If you have a right system with you, and if you know the right map and right address, any programming language, that's the right candidate for self-study. Second one, it also requires a lab, but that lab is very simple lab. If you are in a position to afford, then you can purchase a high cost computer or a high end computer, or otherwise just purchase a simple workable computer in second hand market. Dual core or a core to duo desktop computers, you can get workable computers for 5,000 rupees or less than that. That is enough for entire your study, programming study, until you settle a job. Second one is securing a software job is easiest among all the professional jobs. You know, other professional jobs like a doctor, a lawyer, chartered accountant, cost accountant, architect, manager, etc., etc., and all that. In order to complete the study, minimum 3 years and maximum 10 years time is required, one to settle or get a job. And for that purpose, you have to spend lakhs of rupees. As far as programming studies are concerned, these are cheapest one. By spending few thousands, just a few thousands, you can be evolved as an industry-ready programmer for your first job. If you pursue my system and all that, I can give you a guarantee. 100 to 200 days. 100 days are minimum. If you are able to spend 4 to 5 hours, quality hours a day, according to my direction, if you study, within 100 days, you will be evolved as a industry-ready programmer for your first job. What industry is expecting from a fresher recruiting, all that you can get. Here, one very important thing I have to tell you. Regardless of your educational background or programming background, any aspirant can be evolved as a programmer, provided he or she is having 3 C's. 3 C's: computer, commitment, and common sense. Already I told you, computer is a must, that is an essential prerequisite. Without computer, you never be evolved as a programmer. Without having a car, you never learn, you cannot learn car driving. Second one is commitment. Actually, these programming studies are not like other studies and all that. Here, you develop passion towards programming. That is very essential. For your information, in the programming domain, many professional programmers 60 to 70% of work they do mentally, and 30 to 40% of work they perform on a computer. In their sleep also they work. I know that personally. That type of commitment you require. Third one is common sense. I am not talking about intelligent. I am not intelligent at all. And you must have common sense. Unfortunately, that is uncommon. What is common sense? Common sense means you should be aware of the things done around you, and you should take a decision, a correct decision in right situation. Actually, what is around you? Suppose you go to bank, and you should know what operations are being done in a bank. You want to book a ticket. What are the alternative ways to book a ticket? Like that, you should know what is going on around you, and you take a sound judgment in every situation. That is common sense. So, if you want to become a programmer, you must have the three: computer, commitment, and common sense. Here, after completion of this, you can understand the reality, whether programming is tough or easy. If you realize that programming is easy and interesting, and it can ensure a career and all that, I can provide you a course. This is also a very unique model which is not there in the world of programming studies. Actually, in order to complete a language like Python, C and all that, I give you 15 projects, 4-level projects, and by completion of all the 15 projects, you can cover entire subject. All the concepts are covered. You need not read any concept specially and all that. While performing program only, you can master all the concepts, you can own the concepts, then by that you can improve your subject oriented communication skills. That is a great advantage. I am not talking about just general communication skills, subject oriented communication skills. Finally, I focus on those students who are going to join engineering. In your lifetime, for the first time, you get a 3 to 4 months time for joining engineering and all that. In the meantime, if you realize that this is a good system and all that, within just a 2 months period, you can complete one language like Python, not just learning for the sake of examination and all that. I assure you, you will become Python Pandit. Then you join engineering. Not only learning Python and all that, you should understand this Ekalavya model, and in the same manner you can study other subjects also. Many of my students reported the same. Once they understand this mechanism, this methodology, thereafter for every subject, they never study for college exam. They study for mastering the subject. You will become master. Then you will be in a position to choose your job, and it is not at the grace of or mercy of any employer. You will be in a position to choose your job. That is my assurance and all that. Take it as a blessing, and I am going to offer 5 workshops freely, and if you are interested, just immediately enroll your name and attend.